time.
There is an employment agency over there.
Oh, is there?
I don't know
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, see, in employment agencies where you could call up, get a temp, like you have a job that's gonna take 2 weeks, and you could get someone that way. Or you can outsource, like you said, human resources is a big one. People outsource marketing a lot too. They have someone do like their website or their Facebook ads. Or, bookkeeping is another outsourcing one a lot. Legal, well, definitely legal. Most people can't afford to keep a lawyer as an employee. And so people do outsource.
Nor would one want to have that.
This is a touchy subject. I have a real estate friend in town that outsourced her assistant for a while to like the Philippines.
Oh dear.
She's like, I got a college educated, virtual assistant for way less than you'd have to pay here, and she really liked her. I don't know if she still has her. I think
Yeah.
she hired some local, but anyway, so the outsourcing gets a little touchy.
If I'm gonna underpay anybody, I'm gonna underpay an American student. I'm gonna pay you.
It's a little sensitive, but for certain things, I could see the benefit, like the HR, if you just needed a couple of hours.
Because
of
to be
HR
fair,
help,
just
you don't
because
need
the
to hire
exchange
an
rate
employee.
isn't exactly what as people
Right.
still need jobs, so I don't know,
So
outsourcing
for that
still,
person-
somebody still wants that job. So that's complicated.
It is.
because they
'cause I
still wanna
think
get
it was a
paid,
really good salary
Even if
for
it's
her,
getting
actually.
paid less than what we would normally associate with a good salary when it comes to living wages and everything, there is some,
I think ethically it was okay for that.
right.
reason. The ethical part is that it drags down our wages.
Mhm.
Because now all of a sudden she can get someone for $10
And
an
that's like
hour
the
and
market.
she's less
Right.
likely to offer.
But then again,
more.
if it's a temporary solution, if it's not a long-term solution and you're still getting your business going, then, you're gonna have to have sort of certain corners to cut
And in
pricing
her
anyway.
defense, she couldn't find an employee at the time.
And
It's
finding a
not
good
marketable
employee,
choice.
my mom always says, you can't get the staff, can you? You can't get the
I just
staff.
think it leads to a lot of potential legal problems.
Oh, I didn't think
I don't
that,
like the way
yeah.
that it
Especially
is
if you're-
forward fronting.
Doing like real estate, yeah.
Because being a employee in the US as a foreign citizen, then you bring in the whole citizenship thing,
It gets
and then
complicated.
it could definitely lead down a shaky road.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know how that works now that you said that, but I think
It does
because she
depend.
was still in the Philippines, she could work for an American country, but you're right, if she lived here and you work for an American country,
Yeah.
you have to have a green card or citizenship to legally be working.
And it's not exactly, it does depend on the look you want for your business. Like, how do you want people to perceive you?
I just think that's a dangerous road.
Like, I just don't want my business to be perceived as someone that questionably has questionable ethics and whatever. Anyways,
Yeah, no,
I don't want to
exactly.
be looked at like that, sorry.
So
I'm
for the
weird
rest
enough
of
already.
your assignment, all of these operations things come into play, because we're looking at operations, and for your assignment, you're gonna have to think about if you're gonna hire employees, and what your ideal employee team's gonna look like, where are you gonna need to fill needs? Like you, Mike, you're gonna do HR, well, maybe that's something the business won't need, but maybe they'll need, help in a different area, so. Anyway, with the assignment here, we went over one in quite a bit of detail, but the others, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, I've got some questions there for you to answer. Try and format your answers, in a paragraph, but I've given you discussion points, I guess I'll call it. Not all of them will apply to all of your businesses. What I've done is I've given you ideas. So key elements of your operating structure are gonna be size, location, quality, et cetera. Just talk about the things that are applicable for you. They're not gonna all be applicable. And number 3 there, I've talked about technology needs for your business. Number 4 there is looking at your plans for social responsibility and sustainability, making sure that you are looking out for environmental concerns, your community. Let's see here. All right, and so we've discussed a lot of this in class, and then you'll see down below, I've got some other questions to consider, such as who's doing the accounting manager, why hiring, et cetera. Well, I'm gonna end this with, sorry, I guess I'm maybe a minute or 2 over, I don't know. But I'm gonna end it with my example here. I was gonna do all the bookkeeping myself at Mohawk's Bookkeeping, and if I got too many clients, I just wouldn't accept more clients. I was gonna be the manager since I'm the only employee. I might consider hiring another employee, especially being an accounting teacher here, right? I might have somebody that wants to help do some bookkeeping. I don't really have this business, but anyway. But I would be the manager still. For legal issues, I do have a little bit of legal background, but I would definitely pay a lawyer and have a retainer there for, business questions. So I'd want someone in business law, especially, that I would have a retainer with. I would do all the hiring and firing, but I would only need to hire if I had enough clients. I was gonna do all the selling on myself as well. Part of that's because bookkeeping, there's a shortage of bookkeepers, and so getting clients might actually be fairly easy around here. And then, so thus I was gonna be in charge of marketing and advertising. Again, if there wasn't a overage of clients here, then I might outsource that. Then let's see what else. I was gonna do it as a sole proprietorship, but again, if I started getting bigger, I would definitely form an LLC. Because accounting is nothing to mess with as far as if you mess up someone's books, you could really be financially responsible for some of their business, or, their business going down potentially, so. All right, I think that's good. So make sure you get that logo done and that fifth portion of your business plan. I'm trying to kind of give some feedback on your business plan sections. I think I've done at least for week 2. So if I have feedback there, I'll leave it for you in the grading area. And I'm gonna try and grade some more at the end of this week when I'm gone at my conference Wednesday through Friday. So,
Where are you going?
just Portland.
Oh.
Not anywhere super.
At least you get to go away, you know?
I know.
Get
I
out
know,
of
at least
town.
I bet you're looking forward to it, like.
Yeah, it'll be nice, they,
Nice
you know,
little
nice
break.
motel room and,
It always makes coming back to Seaside actually better going. When you go to Portland, coming back to this area feels nice because you're like, oh, it's not Portland.
No, that's true, because I think we're staying near the airport, so. And I
We just
yeah.
stayed at
It's been
Embassy
in
this
create a logo.
weekend.
Yeah, Embassy
Yeah,
is
that's
nice.
awesome.
Right.
I was sad about the,
Oh,
some of the businesses around
What
the
did you make
airport
that
are a
with? What
little
did you do that with?
icky.
ChatGPT.
But I was very
Everything.
disappointed.
Although somebody said that actually using, you gotta be careful with using
Look, I was
AI
gonna show
logos
you this.
because it does start giving off
Oh, yeah.
a certain like
So-
Nicki Minaj, I guess, used AI logos for some advertising, and it did not go off well because she has the money to hire
Yeah.
professionals, and so it comes off as like a fake good, looks like kind of like a fake Gucci bag, you know. People are like, it's like fake prod. It's like it doesn't because anybody can do it. So there's no bar for trying. There's no effort involved. So I'm like, yeah, that's a fair point.
I mean,
It's a good tool though.
yeah.
But Nicki Minaj doing that, I'm like, I get why people are mad about that. Like, cause that, you know, hire somebody. But it is, it's weird. That's what's weird about the AI stuff now, because it's like, it's a great option and I use it. I mean, I use it for some of my header, like I've made like some palmetry type like things, like just these, what are they, like banners for like my Twitter or whatever, like I made them like a year or 2 ago. But I made these banners and I made them with AI and they're this Wombo Dream Art that I use and it's really good, really cool, really, really helpful. But I always try and mess with it a little bit to make it a little bit, put a little extra something in there so that it's got a little something human,
Yeah.
something there, so that people aren't just like, wait, what? There's an extra finger. Something wrong with her hands.